Okay, what is Christianity about? The Bible has got 800,000 words in it. What's it about? It's only about three things. Did you know that? It's just about three things. That's all it is. Everything else in the Bible is commentary and application on these three things. Number one, forgiveness from the past. Do you agree with the following statement? There are problems in the world today. Do you agree? Of course. No one here would disagree. There are problems globally. There are problems socially. There are problems domestically. There are problems personally. Now, many governments of the world, many charities, many social agencies are trying to alleviate the symptoms. But if you try and alleviate the symptoms, you are always going to have the symptoms unless you deal with the root cause. So the big question is, what is the root cause of everything that's wrong in the world today? The heart of the human problem is the problem of the human heart. We all have a diseased heart, dis-ease in our heart. Now, the Bible word for it, the word in the Bible is sin. That's the word for it. But it's the condition of the heart. And it's out of the heart that comes sinful thoughts, sinful desires, sinful motives. Now, let me illustrate it for you in a slightly different way. Just imagine you passed out of this life now. This is just an analogy. You woke up in a gigantic theater like this one, sitting there on your own. In front of you is a huge screen. All of a sudden, the doors open, an angel flies in, comes up to you and says, "Welcome to the theater of judgment. Relax." Watch the screen. There on the screen, you see your life. Everything you ever did here on earth, everything you ever said here on earth, and everything you ever thought, you see it on the screen. That is what is called the sins of commission. You also see the sins of omission, all the things you should have done, but you didn't do. At the end of the film, as you're recovering, the angel comes back and says, "Relax. There's going to be a second showing." All the people featured in your film are all waiting outside. We're just going to let them in so they view your life with you. How would you feel if your life were judged on that basis? That is exactly how God judges us. In an instant. I don't know about you. Me, I would not want a private viewing, let alone a public viewing of my life. I do not need convincing that I've thought, said, and done things that I shouldn't have done. And a lot of people, this is where a lot of people make a big mistake. They think all that stuff on the film doesn't matter. It does. Because it disconnects us from God. And it works a bit like an overdraft in a bank account. And if you have an overdraft and I have an overdraft, you can't help me, I can't help you. The only one who can help us is someone in credit. Jesus Christ was the only one in credit. When our firstborn son was about 4 years of age, he and we went to get his mum a Mother's Day present. So we're going around the stores, and then we walk into one store. As we walk into the store, you just walk in, there's a gigantic sign right in your face, and it reads, "Do not touch. All breakages must be purchased." Why didn't I just walk out? I mean, look, it's there. It's there. I've got a 4-year-old. Not only have I got a 4-year-old, I know what I'm like. There is something about do not touch that you feel like you want to prove that you can if you wanted to. Yeah? But my little 4-year-old, it's not a little touch. And I saw it from the corner of my eye, and it was like, no. It was like slow motion as he knocked this thing down, and it fell to the floor. The manager stood amongst us, next to us, within seconds. I don't know where he came from. And all he did was this. He pointed to the sign. Do not touch. All breakages must be purchased. And I said, I didn't do it. He did it. He did it. Not me. And I thought, why don't I walk out and leave him? Well, he did it. He can pay for the damages, not me. There is no way little 4-year-old Michael could pay for the damages. Only his daddy could pay for the damages. There is no way you and I can pay for the damages. Only our Father can pay for the damages. Forgiveness from the past. You and I are all being offered this tonight. Forgiveness from the past. Do you know what we need more than anything else in the world today? Is forgiveness. One very eminent psychiatrist said, I could dismiss 2/3 of my patients tomorrow if they could be assured of forgiveness. That's what we need more than anything else, is forgiveness from the past. Jesus Christ is offering that to us